Mortal Kombat returns in its 10th and goriest addition to the series yet, featuring a roster of 25 fighters, a mix of returning combatants, and several new ones. It sports a character that fits practically every playstyle. There's also plenty of incentive to jump back into the fight, with challenge towers that change on a daily and even hourly basis, and an ongoing faction war that adds bonuses for simply playing. Although this latest iteration features a ton of new content, it still has the classic Mortal Kombat appeal. From the moment the fighters step into the arena and trash talk each other, you know you're in for a stylish, gruesome experience. The story picks up shortly after the events of the previous game, in which the heroes of humanity saved Earth from an invasion from Outworld, but at a serious cost. It turns out the fallen elder god Shinnok was responsible for all the chaos, and MKX opens with his all-out invasion of Earth, where the likes of Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Jax serve as undead reverence. However, Earth's best defenders step up, including Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage, and Raiden to thwart the invasion and trap Shinnok inside his own amulet. Jump ahead 20 years and Earth is in peril once again. Outworld is in the midst of a civil war, and its outcome could endanger the tenuous peace that exists between it and Earth. It's time for a new generation of heroes to make a name for themselves, which is where a strike team comprised of Cassie Cage, Jackie Briggs, Takeda Takashi, and Kun-Jin come in. All four are relatively well-known Mortal Kombat characters. Cassie, for example, is Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade's daughter, and she's inherited quite a few moves from them. Outworld, under the rule of Kotal Khan, sees its own cast of new characters, most notably Devora, the mercenary Aaron Black, and the killer duo Ferrator. All characters come in 3 different variations that change their looks and special moves. In a sense, it's almost like getting 75 fighters out of the roster. There's incentive to check out fighters that you might otherwise overlook because of a variation that might appeal to you. That is the beauty of Mortal Kombat X. It's approachable by players of practically every skill level. Players just need to memorize a few commands from the move list and they'll be able to put up a decent fight. It's also really nice that the game is punctuated by extremely gruesome X-ray moves and signature fatalities. Ermac's fatality in particular might convince some people to skip lunch. Single battles can be amped up using Test Your Luck, which throws random modifications like armor, health, and death rays in the fight. Players can also manually add them in custom games. Even 4 modifiers can make for an amazingly chaotic match, and the game supports up to 7 of them, which is a recipe for total insanity. We here at Shacknews give Mortal Kombat X an 8 out of 10. The campaign goes by fairly quickly, and will probably leave a lot of fans wondering what might be in store for the next sequel. Afterwards, it's all about single fights and the variety of challenge towers to unlock new content and contribute to the faction war. Between the extra fatalities, dozens of brutalities, and match modifiers locked up alongside costumes and art in the interactive crypt, players should be prepared for a long grind before they can unlock the entire game. The new characters, stages, and gory fatalities all maintain the same Mortal Kombat feel we've come to expect since the previous game. Variations give characters more flexibility and dimension, while interactive stages play as much into fighting strategies as combos and special moves. There might not be any friendships involved, but this is Mortal Kombat at its bloody best, and it's a blast to tear opponents wide open. For the full review and for all of your gaming needs, be sure to head over to shacknews.com.